Have you ever huddled by a campfire listening to spine-tingling tales of mysterious creatures lurking in the shadows? For centuries, whispers of the Yeti, a colossal, hairy beast said to roam the Himalayan mountains, have captured imaginations. Many scoff at the idea, relegating the Yeti to the realm of myth. But what if I told you there's evidence to suggest the Yeti might be real? In this video, you will learn: who is Yeti? What is the difference between Yeti and Bigfoot? What is the evidence that Yeti exists? And the main question, is Yeti true or fiction? The Yeti, also known as the Abominable Snowman, is a legendary creature said to inhabit the Himalayan region of Nepal, Bhutan, and Tibet. Folklore surrounding this hairy giant dates back centuries, with mentions in Tibetan Buddhist texts and local village stories. Across cultures, the Yeti has been given various names: the Meitei in Nepal, the Migoi in Bhutan, and the Almasty in Mongolia. These names all point to a fearsome creature that inspires awe and trepidation in the hearts of those who believe. Eyewitness accounts are a cornerstone of the Yeti legend. Climbers scaling treacherous mountain peaks have reported seeing a large bipedal figure moving through the snow. Park rangers patrolling remote wilderness areas have described enormous footprints unlike any known animal. Local villagers living in the shadow of the Himalayas often recount stories passed down through generations of encounters with the Yeti. While some of these accounts may be embellished or fueled by local folklore, the sheer number of sightings across time and location is intriguing. Blurry photographs and shaky videos claiming to capture the Yeti have also fueled the mystery. These grainy images often show a dark, hulking figure moving through the snowline. While some of these videos have been debunked as hoaxes, others remain unexplained. Analyzing these visuals can be frustrating, as the quality is often poor and the footage is fleeting. However, advancements in camera technology offer hope for clearer captures in the future. One of the most intriguing pieces of potential Yeti evidence comes in the form of footprints. Large, unusual tracks have been reported throughout the Himalayas for centuries. Local villagers often attribute these prints to the Yeti, and some expeditions have captured plaster casts of these impressions. These footprints are typically described as massive, exceeding the size of any known human or animal footprint. Some reports mention 5 or even 6 toes, adding to the mystery. However, analyzing these footprints is challenging. Snow and ice can easily distort the shape and size of a track. Additionally, the possibility of hoaxers creating fake footprints cannot be entirely ruled out. One area of intense focus is DNA analysis. Researchers are particularly interested in acquiring hair samples, hoping to use genetic material to definitively identify the Yeti species. Several expeditions have reported finding hair samples in areas with purported Yeti activity. These samples are then subjected to rigorous analysis in sophisticated laboratories. However, the results so far have been inconclusive. Some analyses reveal a match with known animal species, like bears or wolves. Others are too degraded or contaminated to provide a definitive answer. The harsh Himalayan environment makes it difficult to preserve organic material, and the possibility of contamination from other animals or even human contact during collection is ever present. Furthermore, capturing the Yeti alive or even obtaining a shed hair sample seems highly improbable at this point. If the Yeti does exist, where could it possibly live undetected? The Himalayas offer a vast and unforgiving landscape with towering peaks, treacherous glaciers, and valleys shrouded in perpetual mist. These remote areas provide potential hiding grounds for a large, elusive creature. However, the question remains: could a large population of Yetis survive in such a harsh environment with limited food sources? A compelling explanation for some Yeti sightings is the possibility of mistaken identity. The Himalayas are home to several large mammals, such as the Himalayan brown bear, the Tibetan wild yak, and the Asiatic black bear. In poor visibility or from a distance, these animals could be misidentified as the Yeti. Unfortunately, the search for the Yeti has attracted its fair share of hoaxes. In 1951, mountaineer Eric Shipton famously photographed a large footprint in the snow, which later turned out to be created by an elaborate plaster cast. More recently, advancements in video editing software have made it easier to create convincing Yeti hoaxes. What is the difference between Yeti and Bigfoot? The Yeti lives in the Himalayas, which are located in Asia, in snow-capped mountains, glaciers, and remote regions. And Bigfoot in the Pacific Northwest of North America is found in dense forests, woodlands, and mountainous areas. The Yeti is often described as ape-like, tall and hairy, with white or grayish fur. And Bigfoot may be ape-like with brown or reddish fur, or even bipedal with a more human-like body. The Yeti is seen as a fearsome creature in Himalayan folklore, sometimes associated with avalanches and bad weather. Bigfoot is sometimes a solitary creature, sometimes living in families. Stories may portray them as curious or even aggressive. Yeti is also known as the abominable snowman, Métis, Migoi, and Almasty. Bigfoot also has many nicknames, such as Sasquatch, Skunk Ape, or Hairy Man. Essentially, the Yeti is a hairy ape-like creature associated with the snowy peaks of the Himalayas, and the Bigfoot is a mysterious bipedal creature said to live in the forests of North America. The legend of the Yeti has a surprisingly significant impact on the environment and local communities in the Himalayas. In some regions, the Yeti is seen as a protector of the mountains, a reminder of the importance of respecting nature. This belief can play a role in conservation efforts, encouraging local communities to protect their fragile ecosystems. The Yeti's mythical status can also have negative consequences. Some tourists may flock to the Himalayas hoping for a Yeti sighting, potentially leading to increased littering and disruption of wildlife habitats. It's important to strike a balance between promoting responsible tourism and respecting the cultural significance of the Yeti legend. So, does the Yeti exist? The answer, unfortunately, remains shrouded in mystery. Despite compelling eyewitness accounts, blurry visuals, and intriguing footprints, conclusive evidence has yet to be found. Science currently leans towards skepticism, but the allure of the unknown keeps the legend alive. The Yeti may simply be a figment of our collective imagination, a product of folklore and our desire to believe in the extraordinary. However, the possibility that a large, undiscovered creature roams the Himalayas remains tantalizing. Perhaps one day, definitive evidence will emerge, silencing the doubters and rewriting the narrative.